Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the GNA podcast. I am Rika's new, richer, affluent friend, Droovy Doo.
And I'm the host who's always ready and willing to show you his jaw, Sobroni.
And welcome back to the GNA podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the web. How are you doing tonight, Oni?
I'm super exhausted. I'm at that point where I'm so tired that I don't feel tired. So that's pretty good.
Oh no, not even. That's the interesting podcast.
I have a burst of energy from being too exhausted.
All right, so guys, as fast as we can. Go.
Yeah, if I just collapse mid podcast, you know why?
I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, oh, he's recording it, so I'll just like, I'm just gonna leave the call. Good night. I'm doing all right. I'm just like kind of existing. Like it's Valentine's Day, y'all.
Yay!
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Single Awareness Day.
I roll. I don't. It's like I don't care because I don't care about Valentine's Day like that. I don't care about people calling it Single Awareness Day. It's like I feel like people who call it that, it's just like, haven't you had your first Valentine's Day yet? And if you have,
no,
why? And if you, well, once you have, you will proceed to never care about. I feel like most times most people tend to not care about this holiday unless their love language is gifts. Then you're fucked. If you're with someone,
I would just like to experience it once, but obviously, I have an overly romanticized vision of how it works out. Or whatever, but
first Valentine's Day, literally just watch Netflix, ate Chinese food and ice cream, and that was enough for me. And I think I did that a second time. But yeah.
Look at you bragging about all your Valentine's Day encounters.
But I just did things that I normally would do on any other day. The thing about Valentine's Day is it's like all those activities you do, you can do those any of the 364 other days.
Like no sex swing or anything?
No. What? What makes you think I have I normally have a sex swing.
Well, that's important. It's Valentine's.
Well, once again, you could book that out any other day. You can use.
I just feel like I feel like the issue here is you're not being creative enough on Valentine's.
You can do it on birthdays, Halloween, a Saturday.
It wouldn't be fitting.
And it is for.
Well, it would be fitting on Halloween if you were like in costume, I guess.
I'm like, listen, if that is your if that's your measurement of using like a sex swing, it's not appropriate because it's not Valentine's Day, well then I guess you have to tell a whole lot of gay men the bad news. Okay, well, Valentine's Day and sex swings aside, let's get into the news before poor Oni passes out.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of very quick pieces of news. I'll go first. Demon Slayer getting a new anime.
Ooh, can't wait for that Lisa song to be number 1.
Again.
It's
gonna be a good endgame.
It's gonna be good. It's literally just gonna be good endgame again, but like with a different melody or something.
No, I'm saying the opening's gonna be a different song altogether, but Gurenge is gonna be number 1 again for no reason.
Hearing this song just reminded people of how much they loved Gurenge.
Number 1,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. So yeah, this was announced last Sunday, I believe. Yeah, a week ago, that the second season's coming out. So big expectations. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Same. I can't wait to see more Nezuko. So my piece of news is extremely short, but it was funny. The manga series I Became a Kurogaru so I fucked my best friend is getting an anime series. For those of you who are not cultured and don't know what the manga is about, although I think the title gives away about most of the plot, but basically there's these two guys who are playboys and compete to pick up women, one day one of the guy's friend or one of the other guys, their best friends, just wakes up and is a sexy gyaru girl, and then his best friend is like, "Oh shit, she's hot," and I guess they fuck. That seems to be the premise. So I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Nothing wrong with some bro love.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even. I was like, just hearing the premises makes me like very,
I'm sure it'll spawn a lot of "is this gay" conversations in chat.
Yeah, that's how I'm just like. I can't wait. Cannot wait for that. ... Lastly, speaking of Demon Slayer, your favorite artist in the whole universe, Oni, Lisa, receives citizen's honor from her hometown.
Do you just like follow lisanews.com or something?
Not at all. Kenji Ozeki, mayor of Seki City in Gifu Prefecture, announced on Tuesday that he's presenting the Citizens Honor Award to Lisa
for Gorenge?
For Gorenge and Homura.
I like to know who else won that. Like they gave that award to like people who are like firefighters.
She is the second person to get this award.
Who's the other one? The prime minister?
No. Actually, first of all, she's the second one to get it in the city's 70-year history.
Oh man, she's that informed.
Yeah, she's being sent an imitation sword adorned with her name.
Jesus Christ, that's extreme. Not even a medal; it's just a fucking
sword. You'll love this. The decision to commemorate her award with the sword came from a vote of 1,500 junior high school students.
Oh yeah, never mind. It makes sense now. This makes perfect sense. Checks out.
And to answer your question, the last person to receive the award was Yoshinori Tsuchiya, who was certified as a living national treasure for his skills in mancho weaving. I have no idea what the fuck
I don't know what that is, but I wait for Lisa to be certified as a national treasure of Japan for Gurenge. Japan's greatest cultural export, Gurenge.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Yeah. Whatever. It's fine. We're all fine.
Yeah, we're all fine. So next week. So Lisa's actually getting an award from like the Prime Minister of Japan.
So Lisa's actually nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
I think she got a Grammy.
Yeah, oh my god, imagine.
I mean, we don't have to listen. BTS, I think, got one.
BTS, so. Yeah, imagine that. I just turn on the Grammys and they just start playing Gurenge. I'd lose my mind.
Yes, the mind break tag hasn't added.
Yeah.
All right. I think that covers the rest of our our news for the week. Let's move on to our weekly review, and we are going to start off with Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 10.
For once, I have no problem not giving this episode of the week. I think this was the weakest episode of the season so far.
Yeah, it was an episode. It did things.
I don't know. I feel really impatient because they keep doing like it was cute when they did it like for an episode where they were like did the whole flashback and like, oh, this is how it happened. Now I just feel like they're dragging this thing on. Like I want to see what's happening.
I wouldn't say it's dragging. Like this is some pretty important information. Like diplomacy.
Now.
Well, which one are you gonna get it?
Like later on or something. Like you can come back to it. It's not like it's necessary to know what happened with Historia right now. That wasn't watching this attack on the city and being like, wait, where the fuck is Historia?
Okay, but for like, did I expect it to be just in the middle of nowhere on a farm straight up pregnant. Oh my god! I just saw her face, and she's just pregnant with child. I'm just like,
Yeah, that was that was pretty random. Not gonna lie.
And the way they frame that, are they trying to imply that she just got pregnant because she's like kind of scared of becoming a Titan?
I think that's how they wanted to present it.
Yeah,
or at least that's a possible theory. Like, oh, I can't become a Titan. I'm too busy being pregnant.
Yeah, because she's just like, oh yeah, she just found a boy that she knew from long ago.
She just randomly approached about, hey, I remember you from when I was a kid. Come be my father of my child.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's what happened.
If the queen asks, you can't say. Imagine being that
right?
dude. That dude is the official winner of Attack on Titan, by the way, because he was just doing nothing, completely safe from harm, and the queen came up and was like, all right, I need you to have sex with me and be my husband. Knock me out. He just won everything. He won life.
Yeah, now he's gonna be the prince. I feel like if a queen, when a queen marries someone, they don't become a king.
I think they become a king regent, which is like basically
the
equivalent of a queen.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, no, that's my main issue with this episode though is it felt very rushed and disjointed. Like it felt like they were like, all right, quick, we have to get this information out, quick. You know, like the whole thing with Mikasa in the beginning. Where, oh, quick, show the emblem on your arm. Oh, you are the long lost emperor daughter of the Hizu clan, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm like, oh, that whole scene took like 2 minutes to convey all this information. I'm like, that feels kind of just like rushed and tacked on.
How is it rushed? Like, are we supposed to be having like a stupid, ginormous, like,
I mean, it feels like it's a wasted premise because it's just like, nothing hinted at that. At least as far as I know, nothing hinted at Mikasa being like the long lost, whatever, royal bloodline of this other country that's apparently Japan. But
I mean,
and then they reveal it immediately, and then it serves no.
Wait, what do you mean? Of course it does. It has to do with the whole like weird Ackerman backstory.
Well, yeah, like they all right. So they said, all right, the Ackermans have this mysterious past. But nothing specifically like foreshadowed that she was a queen or like the daughter of an empress or whatever, or emperor. But even then, I feel like if I don't mind that.
I don't think she's a Dutch.
A descendant, a descendant of that bloodline. But even then, I don't mind that happening if like they built to it and it had like it just didn't feel like it had any weight. It just happened. Like no person just showed up. Was like, oh my god, you are the descendant of our leader Shogun from many generations ago. And then as quickly as we found that out, it just quickly became irrelevant because they were like, oh, we're not going to deal with those people anyway because they want to just like basically imperialize us and use all our resources.
If there's anything I know about this anime, they don't just mention stuff like that for no reason. It's clearly going to come up again.
Maybe. I just didn't like the way it was presented. It was for as methodic as like for Attack on Titan, which literally plants seeds in season 1 for shit that's happening now. I just feel like that subplot just was very quick, do this thing with Mikasa right now. Like there was no real setup for that.
Okay.
I don't know. It just felt rushed to me. And then the episode itself kind of just felt like it was jumpy. Like the way it kept transitioning back and forth between present day and the past, which normally I don't mind, but I just feel like there wasn't any cohesion to the way it was doing it.
That I can accept. It was just jumping to a bunch of random like scenes and moments.
Yeah.
In time. They're like, hey, you need to know this happened. Hey, you need to know this happened.
Exactly.
Hey, you need to know this happened. I guess I was fine because each scene was. I think it was fine because each scene was very important in their own way.
Yeah, like I did appreciate the individual scenes, like the cart scene at the end where they were having their exchange about who's going to inherit Aaron's Titan.
Oh my god, that was so hilarious.
That was the fuck. This show just makes me want they keep digging the knife in with Sasha.
Yeah, they really do.
The Sasha scene was fucking hilarious. I love when they do that deadpan, like Sasha, you're stupider than me.
Yeah, you're stupider than me. You're a bigger idiot than I am.
And they just both stare at each other with like, and then just quickly like, all right, anyway, back over here. That was great.
That was very funny.
That was a great scene.
Mm-mm-mm.
Other than that, I mean, I don't have anything else that I don't think there's anything else that stood out to me in this episode. I guess Zeke's plan.
Yeah, because I love how it went from that. I would say at the last part, it went from that moment, that cute moment, to them, cut to them questioning Eren completely, going as far as to say, like, they're willing to, like, kill him if he's, like, on board with Zeke's plan.
And Mikasa was just quick. I'm glad Mikasa is still super sim for Eren. Like, no, I'll kill you first. I mean, what? No, it's fine. It's fine. He would have betrayed us. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Eren was just fucking crazy at this point. Like when he grabbed Hange and was like, "Listen, I can break out of this jail. No one can hold me."
I mean, he's not wrong.
He isn't wrong, but I feel like he's just a bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That's a little bit, but like, like I don't know. Like it's I don't see him killing anyone. Like he's not okay. So he's not that crazy that he hasn't.
Remember when I said Gabby might kill Connie or John? I feel like Eren is gonna kill. Is gonna end up killing John or Connie or somebody.
I just think that because Homeboy hasn't been crazy enough to actually break out and do his own thing, I think we're fine.
For now.
For now.
Next episode starts. Where's Eren? Oh my god, the Warhammer Titans on the loose.
Yikes. But yeah. I mean, yes, it was a weaker episode, or the weakest episode, but you know, compared to most anime, it's still a good episode.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the weakest Attack on Titan on its weakest day is better than like 99% of other anime on their best day. So, what can we say?
Now with that, with that noise effect, because we're too broke to actually have real sound effects. Let us move on to ReZero Season 2, Part 2, Episode 6.
Yes.
So, as much as Oni hates when I said this, yeah, that witch is creepy. She's a creepy little girl.
Y'all are just haters. I can't believe you guys are simp so hard for me. You're all Amelia stans. I don't care.
I know.
You all pretend to not be Amelia stans.
No, I'm fine with every other witch, but she creeps. She gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That's what's best. That's what's good about her. She's creepy. I like creepy girls.
Oh, well, I don't. So that's the problem. Hello? You're the weirdo, not me. Hello? It's nothing to do with.
You guys are just too vanilla. Add some chocolate to your diet.
I have plenty of chocolate, and his name is Rosewall.
Oh yeah, so you should. Speaking of creepy homicidal people, you wow, Glass House, Drew, Glass House.
I mean, yeah. But outside the makeup, he is so hot. He's not creepy. He's just homicidal. He's just homicidal. Like, he just likes to kill people, but it's like, in this anime, who doesn't? It's a 50-50.
Clowns are inherently creepy.
Every character in the show is like killed someone. That doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, it's everyone's murdered. Pretty much, but still.
Everyone murders and is murdered in the show at one point.
But yeah, no, we finally get the conclusion of Amelia's whole backstory, which, to be fair, I think was really well done. The whole scene after Fortuna died and Amelia's like trying to talk to her and giving her last words and everything. I think that was great. I think Amelia's rage mode, just constantly killing Pandora, was really cool too. That was a great scene. You know what? You say Pandora's creepy. I feel bad for her. She just gets killed mercilessly, constantly.
Okay, but
she doesn't even attack anyone. She just wants to talk and chill with you guys, and you all
and end the world.
So she just wants to talk about ending the world. All right.
No, I think she actually wants to end the world.
Now listen to her side of the story. All right. I want to hear Pandora's side. All right. Hashtag her side.
And then Pandora's like, yes, I'm going to actually destroy the world. Pretty sure she's going to admit it eventually. And then what are you gonna do then, huh?
Well, you know,
Mm.
I am a loyal follower of Pandora, so I can't deny my queen.
Okay.
Unless the only way to stop this is if Rem comes back to the plot. All right, the key to stopping this is Rem.
Ooh, Alex, what is lies for 1600?
If you guys want me to stop simping for crazy homicidal chicks, then Rem needs to show back up in the story.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, we also find out how Beetlejuice eventually just goes mad, and he does so because the butcher went. I was gonna say vanity tricks him and his sight, and oh shit, it makes him kill her.
Yeah, literally Aizen's ability.
Yeah.
The witch is Aizen. Aizen just transitioned from.
And I'm just, and yeah, and I'm like, guys, like he's like stronger than Aizen. Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, I never finished Bleach, so I don't know how strong. I'm sure he got some more bullshit powers at the end.
yeah, but homegirl, he doesn't manipulate reality.
Yeah, true.
He never really gets that strong. But yeah, like he just gets mind broken, and then she's like, "Oh, it wasn't your fault at all." Blah 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 blah. It's
Love, love,
fine.
love,
Love.
love.
You just loved her.
This is how we
Okay.
show our love.
Yeah, it was pretty sad to watch. Although I would say arguably one of my favorite parts is literally when Amelia's like, "Oh, well, I guess this happened, so it's whatever. I'm just gonna have to save everyone." And then Echidna just like loses it and just drags her for filth.
Yeah,
Literally. Oh my
Echidna being
god.
salty is also a great part of these series.
That was so. She was like, She was like, "I fucking hate you so much."
Die. There's 2 more trials, but I'm gonna fuck. You'll pass
Yeah.
those.
She's like, "Oh, you're a hypocrite. You're selfish. You're stupid. You're delusional." Yeah.
Yeah, I love Echidna.
Yeah, she's a good character.
She is a good character and a good waifu. What? No. Yes. Maybe.
Mm.
I'm losing my mind from lack of Rem. Sorry. Any
really
cute girl shows up, just I'm like, oh my god, I need them in my life.
Yeah, I'm like, you're really like just going after all the bad ones. Like,
I can't help it if they literally make all the cute girls in the show insane. So blame the writer.
Yes, it's the writer's fault that that's your taste in a woman.
Mm-hmm. It is. I blame ReZero. I wash my hands of this.
Oh, and the second part that was funny was when Roswell realized, like, oh, this boy who's so insignificant. Imagine being so insignificant that fate doesn't even like recognize you.
I feel bad for Otto. He's cool though.
Oh yeah, it said, "Well, fate didn't know who you are, neither did I. I didn't count for you here."
I didn't even. Who the hell are you? Even though you've been here for the past week.
Oh, you're like important? Like
what? I thought you were an NPC in the back.
You're not just bunny fodder?
Yeah. I mean, technically, couldn't Otto just talk to them? I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Fuck, is Otto the real villain? Does he command the bunnies?
Like
damn. I think we cracked the code.
You've indeed cracked the code. But next week, I guess we'll see if the code will crack us back. But until then, so on to Tensura, season 2, episode 5.
And this is split from episode of the week.
I won't give it only because not enough Shion.
What a surprise!
Almost. No. Okay, so this episode actually wasn't bad at all. I actually very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, because stuff is actually happening now. Like
exactly.
stuff happened finally after 4 episodes of the series. Yeah, stuff is going through with Falmouth. The 3 anti-heroes show up and try to cause some shit in Slime Country, and that isn't going down. I loved Gobta just fucking dragging crazy chick.
Kirara.
I'm not gonna memorize her name. She's gonna be dead in 2 episodes. Not worth my time. She's clearly gonna die. I look forward to seeing Shura blow a hole through her head or some shit. Yeah, but no, seeing her try to like cause trouble and kill everybody and it not working was great.
Yeah, homegirl Liv was going to be like, everyone kill yourselves, because she's mad because she got insulted. I'm like, what? Girl. So 2 people got on you and you told everyone to kill them? Like, you're trying to start mass suicide pact?
Yeah, imagine it actually worked and like everyone in the city just killed themselves and fucking Rimuru just shows up like, what? That's the other thing. I can't wait till Rimuru just shows up and just blows everybody back.
Also, shout out to Shun and Shion coming, and they're just like, yo, get out.
Yeah, get the fuck out of our country. This is not a fit for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said, yeah. This kind of just seems... No, I think she said, you guys don't fit our country. She's like, but don't you get the fuck out. Shout out to Mariah.
That and the other major thing I really liked about this episode was the whole what's her name? Mira? Is it Mira?
Mulan.
Mulan, yes. Mulan, the subplot with her and Yom, who I now think are like the best couple of... Well, there's not many couples on the
show.
They had really good energy. Yeah,
I feel like if there's ever an episode to watch on Valentine's Day, it was...
Yeah, this was the perfect one.
Yeah.
Seeing him like fall asleep on her lap under the tree, and then like they actually have some really romantic and cute banter with each other. His confession was really cute.
Yeah.
Damn, he's secretly a main character. He needs to have his own spinoff.
Yeah. He was so smooth with it too. He's just like, I guess you're whatever you are. I love you.
Yeah.
And like, she was like, and I was like,
yeah, no, they perfect. I also loved the other dude from the Beast Country just being like super salty about it. Like, oh, what the fuck? Why you keep beating me to the punch? I'm like, all right, dude, you lost. Move on. Next girl.
Shit, what is his name again?
Starts with an M, I think. It was like, or is it G? It's like.
Is it G? Guccius.
Yeah, Gucci. I was gonna say Gucci. So I was close because I remember seeing like Gucci. Move over, Gucci. Yum one.
Come on, Gucci man. Well, yeah, that was pretty great.
Well, we also learned that Milim declared war on the Beast Kingdom.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's gonna go.
And I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure that has something to do with Clayman, like mind controlling her or some shit, like he's doing with Mulan. So
yeah, I hope she gets. I'm just like, I hope she gets her heart back. I'm still like, when the Kingdom Hearts is going on.
Oh my god, if Heartless just starts showing up. The only thing that can stop Redeemer. Although I do gotta say, I'm not a fan of that plot device. Like, here's the issue I have with these types of shows where you have the super OP main character, or like super OP characters in general. Because remember, Shion and everyone else in that village is also super OP by this world's standards. They're just not as OP as Rimuru. So like they could all. I'm pretty sure Shion and them could all just booty blast these 3 idiots that walked into their town. But of course, because Mulan did the whole thing. It sapped them of their energy. It's like the Urza situation all over again. They all have to have some kind of handicap. Like, oh no, I'm blind. Yeah. And then of course Rimuru just has to not be there, because if he is there, then this whole plan doesn't work, because Rimuru literally just solves everything in 2 seconds. So I don't know. It feels a little bit like you're just working around the fact that you have an OP character that you can't just put in there, because if he was there, same thing with Milim. If Milim wasn't off doing whatever she's doing, this whole thing wouldn't happen, because no one would be there to fuck with her. So it just so happens that all the things that happen to be convenient for the story happened so that the story can progress. So it does leave a bad taste in my mouth.
I feel like it's very like no tea no shade. It's not like I don't look at Slime and be like, that's something Slime would do. Like that's what I expect.
Yeah, I don't expect it to have masterful writing or anything, but still.
Yeah, very convenient plot devices just to move shit along, to make things interesting, blah blah blah. Exactly. I don't hate it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So before we move on, yeah, I will be right back. So please stay on hold for these messages. Beep. No, I just had to get up and get something to drink real quick, because I'm like tired. I was like, I'm like I feel myself falling asleep. So I have a Red Bull. I'll be right back. Oh, what time is this? So I can mark it down.
31 minutes and 30 seconds. Around there. Give or take a few seconds.
Thank you. Okay, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, cool. And we are back from our sponsors that don't exist. Someone please us. All right. Up next, we have Beastars 2, season 2, episode 6.
Yes. Finally, Haru's back after her long absence.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. This season, I actually low-key prefer Juno.
Exactly. By the way, this is my other episode of the week.
Oh, great. I think this is my episode of the week. Whew.
Yeah. No. Juno's scene in this episode was also fucking great, because all her scenes are fucking great.
All of them.
Yeah. All of them. Did you notice? Maybe it was just me, but maybe I didn't notice it before, but they're really expressive with their, like, that's why I don't mind the CG in this, because they're super expressive with their with their animations, like their actions, and their, like, that Juno scene where she's like blushing and making different motions. Like at one point while she's talking and she's talking about the tail, like her jaw, her tail just starts slowly going down and going down,
Yeah,
and she's less and
exactly.
less
I
happy.
saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that
like
as
those
well.
little things with the animation are so like there's so much detail put into expressions and little side details. It's great.
Yeah. For me, I'm really like a broken record. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel like Beastars for me personally is one of those things where it's gonna feel like Attack on Titan, where it's competing for it.
Constantly every week, episode of the week.
Yeah, only because it, especially this week specifically in particular,
Mhm.
like Legoshi is less like ah, everyone, like when he went in his Zen mode and has a little breakthrough, he's just like, like I don't want to eat this person because this was like a person or
Mhm.
a being. Like it's like he was. It's like I can't even say I want to say the word he was humanizing the creature
Yeah.
that died, but the creature is not a human.
Yeah, well, we get the point.
But exactly. So I don't know. There's just like that kind of concept of humanizing something that isn't human.
Yeah, and it speaks a lot to his like character. I like that like he's doing that thing and then we're also getting Louis' side of the story where he's dealing with his own issues with his father. By the way, his father's a super badass too. So I was like, yeah, all right, come back when you can actually shoot me.
I'm just like, oh my god. Can you not?
Yeah, yeah. Um, so like seeing Louis deal with his own trauma and his like sense of loss and not knowing what to do with himself, and then also seeing Legoshi like make breakthroughs is very interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like they're
But it's like
very
mhm.
opposing. What is that word? Like they're foils.
Hmm. Um I would say it's really funny how in that one area of like Legoshi like growing,
Hmm.
it's like you can see that he's growing, you can see that he's like, yes, I'm resisting the meat because I understand that all life is precious, yada yada yada.
Hmm.
Um and then on the other hand, he completely misses the point when he actually starts talking to Haru.
Yeah, yeah, he fucks it up with Haru.
Oh my god. Wait, like I actually felt bad for her. I actually just felt bad
Hmm. Or
because
Haru.
it's like I uh, it's like his I feel like he's losing sight
Hmm.
of, well, no, I feel like he found the big picture,
He
but
can't
he's
find the small
losing,
picture.
yeah, he's losing her in that process
Yeah, exactly.
as
And I
a
think they
result.
kind of like she kind of hinted at that where she's like
Yeah,
where he does his little marriage proposal out of fucking nowhere and she's like, why do you like skip so many steps all the time and rush everything? I feel like that's Legoshi in a nutshell. Like he just
yeah,
only can see the big picture but he can't break it down and is rushing everywhere.
exactly. Yeah, and then when she said, "Oh," she was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't marry someone as selfish as you," and I'm just like, "Ooh, ooh, like that's real."
Their conversation felt really real. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. The conversations, like the actual dialogue in the show, don't feel anime. You know, like the usual how do I say dialogue that goes on in anime. Like they use a very particular style of speech in anime. Whereas in this show, I just feel like they're literally just speaking like normal human beings would. Like
Like
just
going,
like I don't know how to say this. Like for example, in anime, they use a lot of like girls would use a lot of exaggerated noises and sound effects, and they repeat certain words constantly. It's not how normal
mm,
people talk in everyday conversation,
yeah.
basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
so like they removed all the anime tropes out of the
the,
conversation.
there's no anime tropes in their conversations. They
Yeah,
just speak
like
like normal
like
people.
they Yeah, I will say that they keep the slapstick to a minimum, but
Mm-hmm.
when they do it, it's fine.
Like even when Haru just shows up and her first thing is like, "Yeah, so this guy he's trying to fuck with me tonight." Like that's not a typical opening line for most anime conversations, you know.
I
That's
mean,
more
she's
of like a
outright there. She said, "I'm gonna hang out with a
well,
male
with
friend."
the
Yes,
implication being,
I
yeah,
know the
sure,
application.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
still not an opening line that you would hear in like I don't know,
Excuse me.
Slime.
Mhm.
I don't think that's gonna be coming out of Millam's mouth. So yeah, I
um,
appreciate that there's more of a realistic approach to how the characters interact with each other.
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
There's also a big
mm.
thing at the end with his draw strength not working.
Oh yeah, he's actually became weaker, which I found was so much interesting.
My theory for that is just that his like carnivorous instinct is probably not there
Yeah,
anymore, so it's like preventing him from unleashing his inner
true
beast.
power.
Yeah. He's limited
Yeah,
himself. He can't go Super Saiyan anymore.
yeah, not at all. Um, yeah, no, this is a very solid episode. They all been solid episodes. I really like every episode
I'm
we
enjoying it
said.
more than season 1 even, so yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Cause now we're just getting into the mindset of Legoshi. I feel like Legoshi was just bumbling around before. I'm just kind of like, I'm here, just being awkward and stuff. Dot dot dot.
Mhm.
And now I feel like he's. I like the series more because he just moves with more purpose.
Yeah, I'd say so. He definitely has grown a lot as a character.
It's moving a lot more with purpose, and just everyone is. you know,
Yeah.
and it makes for very interesting like interactions as a result.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Log Horizon and Taku Hokai episode. 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 I'm looking for it. 5.
Man, if I was complaining about Attack on Titan feeling disjointed and weirdly paced, this is like way worse.
So okay, so I'm gonna bring up the elephant. Well, what feels like to me the elephant in the room.
Mhm.
Like, is Ainz and the prince fucking?
Oh no, they're totally fucking, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're like super fucking each other.
Okay, because
There
I'm
was
just like out of nowhere.
unbelievable sexual energy between the both of them.
I mean, I'm not even talking about sexual and like okay, well, I was kind of joking when I said that because like my whole point is that they went from like you know I'm being used by like the prince so he can have more power versus the Senate, and now it's like you're my friend, come leave fucking Akiba and come with me to like my private villa.
Literally come live with me in my private mansion in the other country. Come.
I
Like,
was
when were
like,
you guys so close? What? Yes, my lord. I'll
yeah.
follow you anywhere.
I was so confused.
It was really out of nowhere. I'm just like, oh. I feel like maybe we off screen they had some serious development that we did not see. Like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna read the light novel, and it's just gonna be like a whole ass novel dedicated to these two and what they went through together to get to that level.
That so like that all that just took me off guard. I'm
It
just like,
really did.
why?
For me, what took me off guard, it was such an anticlimactic election. Come on. Like, they did the whole build up to, like, okay, we did the speech and the campaign rallies and all that. Now let's see who's gonna win. And within, like, I think it was like within half a minute, it was like 30 seconds, the election starts and just ends. It was like, oh, the other they withdrew. It's over. We win. I'm like, damn, you could have, like, built it up a bit more or something, like make it a
Yeah.
bit more tense, like, oh man, it's coming down to the wire, only 1% of the vote is
I
nope.
mean, listen, if you guys need to know Log Horizon. If you guys need to know how a crazy, obnoxious, over the top election looks like, you could just go back to ours in 2020. Great material there, guys.
This was not that. This was just like, yeah, no, they concede. We win. We win. Back to business as usual.
Yeah, like the reason was interesting, but that was it.
Yeah, I'd say the only strong part of the episode for me was just the campaign speech by Renisha in the beginning. Other than that, it was kind of just like really. Bleh.
I was just really confused about the two Miss Brokeback Mountain couple.
Also, why did Shidoi give him the key to all the gold or whatever in the
probably like try to show like no hard feelings.
No hard feelings. Here's one of the keys to access all the gold in the world.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever. I am confused as to what
I think that was his way of saying, "Hey, Prince," and it's like, yeah, I dusted you just now in the election, but like, let's still be cool.
Yeah, I feel like that's too much of a parting gift. Maybe because I don't remember season 1 that well, but I don't remember Ainz being all that important. So maybe he was, and I just don't remember. But for me, it just feels kind of like random.
Yeah,
I think that's the best way to describe this whole arc. Random. It was random.
Yeah, I think it didn't need 5 episodes. Maybe
it definitely didn't, especially since it's basically ending where we started at, where it's like, oh, we have the council again, except now Renisha's on it,
and Ainz isn't.
I feel like you could have covered this in one episode, just been like, oh no, Ainz has mysteriously run off with his boyfriend. Renisha, we have a council position open. You want to take over?
Sure. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think he has everything to say about that episode. Yep. Let's move on to Kumo desu ka Nanika, episode 6.
Yes, another good episode. Actually. What, you weren't sold on it?
It was alright.
I liked it because, well, alright, for 2 reasons. One, they literally just gave us another Kumiko. Like, they were like, "Damn, we need more than one character. Let's just make another Kumiko, and then we'll have Yuki Aoi voice both of them, and they'll just talk to each other. Perfect. Problem solved." Judging by the picture, there's like going to be multiple Kumikos.
Yeah,
two more. So there's just going to be like 4 Kumikos just talking to each other. That's going to be wild. I don't care what anybody says.
Yo, Miss Aoyuki, she said, "I am here and I'm here to collect my coins." So much.
How many voice acting roles do you want? Yes. So I did like that little twist that there's multiple Kumikos, and I don't know. I like the little fight sequences because they feel very RPG-y. Like, I'm a sucker for the whole like leveling up and.
I like the I like the monster fight, like especially the animation where it's like really like swinging at her and she was dodging all over the place. Like that was that was cool. I like
little Matrix ability and everything. That was nice.
Yeah, that part was cool. Watching Julius and his party fight, not as impressive.
Yeah, it's funny that the spider fight was better than the fucking, like, literally watching a spider fight in EO was more impressive than watching this party of heroes fight monsters in the cave, giant spiders.
It was okay. Maybe it wasn't bad per se.
It was okay. I didn't hate it, but it was just like, okay, cool. I don't care about Julius. I thought he was gonna die. I was gonna be like, oh yes, cool. He kill him. I kind of want him to die, to be honest.
I mean,
only because it would be a lot of drama.
Yeah, that's fair.
Although it seems we have a new character in the cute demon lord.
We do. We do, and she seems pretty cute. She's reincarnated as well, right?
I am assuming so.
I guess when she was. I just assume so as
I don't
well.
know. I just assume so. I assume
Yeah.
everyone here who's important is reincarnated at some point.
Yeah. Uh, and speaking of demon lords and bad people, well, this is my problem with this is my problem with Kumo. That the prince, he's clearly just turned straight to the dark side.
Oh yeah, somebody should just kill him already. I don't understand why he's just walking the halls like a free man.
Um,
Or like at
my
least
thing is
address
they
him.
my problem with him is that like it wasn't really so much of a build up. He started off
Oh yeah,
cocky. The
exactly.
thing the thing like the incident happened with the dragon, and then all of a sudden he was just like, I want to kill you.
He went from like 0 to 80 real quick. Just I'm a show off. You showed me up one time, I will
I hate
literally
you,
murder
murder,
you and your
death.
friends. Yeah.
I'm just like, this wasn't subtle at all.
Especially because they were like friends in, or at least associates in their previous, like in the previous world.
Exactly.
Like
So it's
Jesus
like,
Christ.
what happened to you? Like, hello?
Want to
That's
chill a bit, bro?
where the fact that he's like at the point where he's like ready to kill him, I'm like, I don't like I said, if you weren't a Japanese like middle school student,
Mm.
I it would make more sense because I'm like, oh, okay, you're just like, rich and entitled and whatever. That's cool. But you weren't that at first, so why?
Yeah, I don't understand. The other thing I did like though is that we got to actually see what a super spider looks like. Like I'm pretty sure that's the same species as the spider that Julius was fighting is the same species as Kubiko. So I'm guessing that's gonna be her final form ish if she continues down this evolution path.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I like that the spider is actually fucking super powerful and super fast and can
Mm-hmm.
break spells and shit. Dope spider. I
Yeah.
want to be a spider. It's fucking cool.
I'm good.
Seems better than being human in this world, at least.
I mean, yeah, I didn't say I want to be human per se. I just don't want to get spider. I don't want to get squished.
You gotta take the Fey route and go dragon.
Yep. I'm gonna be a
That's
cute
easy. That's
dragon.
easy mode. That's not fair.
Oh, yeah, well,
that's fucking noob mode.
okay. Well, call me a noob. I'll be a very powerful noob. I'll be a powerful and cute noob. Ugh. Speaking of, no, I wouldn't call her a noob.
No, I call her a few other things.
Oh, up next we have Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Go. Episode 19? 19.
It begins.
Yep, we are watching. We're continuing to watch the loop that started this whole series. So Rika studying. She wants to attend St. Lucia. She's like, oh my god, I want to see this. I'm sorry, I want to get in. I'm sorry, I was on Annie chart and I looked at Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I want to see this.
Yes. Rika feels about Saint Lucia just as you feel about Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Rika wants to go to St. Lucia, and she's like, "Oh my god, Satoko, study with me, so we can go to school together." They have a cute montage
with a little insert song that's like a duet between them. That was really cute.
Mm-hmm. And they take their test. They both get in,
which was a twist because I was super excited.
Yeah, everyone. They did a good job on that one. But getting in clearly is not. That's not the hard part. It's staying there apparently. That kind of sucks because Toko is actually having a hard time fitting in, especially with her classes.
Yeah.
But Rika is living her 100+ year old mind in a 15 year
giving
old
giving
girl
lectures about
body.
fate to the class and shit. Like, oh, let
Yeah.
me tell you about fate.
And this is how I perceive fate to be.
Have you ever
And
rolled the dice?
oh my god.
turn the chessboard around.
Oh my god. Like literally when she said all that and took her sip of tea after, I'm like, I could have heard one of the girls coming in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Rika-sama!
Rika's just building her harem of like Ojo-sama's over there.
Exactly.
And Satoga's feeling kind of way because she's not part of Rika's harem. This is
Yeah.
literally what it's boiling down to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rika sure is slowly phasing Satoko out of her social circle. But to be fair, I will say it was on both of them.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna totally blame Satoko because I was gonna say hot take. Rika's
Mm-mm.
also culpable for this.
Yeah, no, I think they're both
Yeah.
play their part. Satoko was a little more obvious. She literally just refused help or refused to hang out with the new people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, she thought that she would just have Rika all to herself for some
Basically.
reason.
And to be fair, that's kind of like believable because she comes from that small village where it's just like, this is our friend group, and this will be our friend group forever because we're never gonna leave this fucking village.
Yeah, that is true. Not the most sensible line of logic, but
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely what she was thinking. Um, but then Rika, I fought Rika because I don't think at some point Rika did not like that one moment where Satoko clearly was somewhat crying out for help without crying out for help.
Mm-hmm.
And Rika didn't press the issue. And in the same instance, her friend started talking shit about Satoko, and then Rika just was like, "Oh no!" Dot dot
Yeah.
dot.
Yeah, Rika's kind of not really helping the situation. And I think she should especially know that because having lived with Satoko all this time, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
she should be aware that Satoko is super needy and clingy
Yeah.
and needs to be babied and like,
Yeah, she needs friendship.
basically she's like a house pet. She needs she needs comfort and affection. Otherwise,
Mm.
she dies. Or in this case, goes crazy.
Oh
I
my
love
god, he dies.
the little psycho moment at the end where it's just like her eyebrows twitching and you hear the cicadas and the fucking drama chords and she's raining outside. She's like, Rika, you are supposed to be mommy. Rika is just chilling, drinking tea with her friends. That was great.
Yeah,
Poor. I was gonna say poor Rika,
yeah,
but I think I hope
yeah.
Satoko
Definitely
just
for
goes crazy.
Satoko.
Poor Satoko, and I hope Satoko goes off on all of Rika's upper class friends. Also, just to be on the record, I hate new Rika. I don't like high school Rika at all. She's very Here's the thing. She's very unfun and not cute. I don't know. Like I'm used to Rika either being super cute with her knee paws and knees,
Yeah,
or being a
she's
psychopath and going full burn.
she she became very Ojo-sama.
I don't like this Ojo-sama plain vanilla Rika that just sits there and drinks tea. I do like the super stacks Toko though. It was like giving Shion a run for her money at this point.
I'm not looking at their bosoms. I'm just looking at the plot. And I'm just waiting for Satoko to snap, which is definitely gonna happen next episode. She's gonna kill a
For
lot of
sure.
people, and I can't wait to see it.
Same. I also can't wait to see Rika's reaction when they eventually go back to the scene that they left us on with the gun, and Rika's like, "Wait, you're doing this because I didn't invite you to the tea party." And someone's like, "Yes, bang."
not the witch's tea party.
Yeah, next time you'll invite me to the witch's tea party. Play the evil laugh. Yeah.
The glass
Yeah.
break effect. Yeah, I tell you that shit always disturbed me.
Oh yeah,
Like that freaks me
that
out.
was
So when it was
easily
like,
the scariest part of the game.
yeah, the glass break.
Sometimes
I did not
I
like
would
that.
play it like I was half asleep, and then the random glass break and the laughing would just wake me up immediately. That should be my alarm.
Yeah, they really drowned us with that stupid laughing effect.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. I'm like, I don't want to play that game alone, like by myself again.
I do want to play the updated version with like the PS3 sprites or whatever,
I
where they actually
know,
look
I
good,
know.
and the voice acting.
You know, I'm like, oh no, what if it's scarier?
Oh
No.
yeah, it's gonna be scarier. But think about it, we get to hear all of Maria's oohs. Ooh.
Stop that, Maria!
God damn it, Maria! Stop making oohs!
This is why you're dead left. Okay.
Pretty sure that's verbatim. Anyway, back to the family conference. Guys, go read Umineko. It's worth it.
Yeah. Please do. Alright. I guess that concludes our weekly review.
Mm-hmm.
And for the pro arc, I was just like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. So we'll do something cute. Let's talk about excuse me. Let's talk about who do you want to be? Let me just general. Who do you ideally want to be your waifu? It's not waifu, your Valentine's waifu or not?
Huh. I will abstain from picking Nero because it's the obvious answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nero. Yeah, not including Nero.
Hmm. You know, maybe like I feel like a Valentine's Day with Rin would be very cute and fun. Just go out to like a theme park or something. Maybe like a more active date. It'd be really cute.
I feel like Ren would be too like busy for that.
She's a tsundere. She would feign busyness and then be like, "You ain't doing nothing. We're going out." And she'd be like, "Baka, fine, we're going out."
I feel like you'd have to like, yeah, you have to be a little persistent for her.
Yeah, probably. And the easy mode would be Sakura. Sakura would just be like, "Yes, senpai, I've made plans already. Here's where we're going."
Where are we going? And before we go, can we do anal?
Yeah. I've also booked a love hotel. We'll be there. We'll need to be there at 8. We have the room booked for 24 hours. What about you?
Just in the same way, I would say I think Napoleon is like too easy.
Mm-hmm.
I know this also kind of feels like a cop out, but just like how you would say Ren, I would say Emiya, the servant, of course.
I was about to say, yeah, not Shiro.
Yeah, the servant, of course. Just because he's gonna cook me good food and
That's true.
and he's gonna provide decent company. And that's honestly all I want for Valentine's Day. What would you do? What would your date be?
I think it'd be fun to like actually go out to like a either an amusement park or just like a day out on like the town. Because I feel like that's what Rin would like. Like that'd be her thing, like shopping or going out to do something fun. And then we'd probably end it, get dinner, come home, and love session with a sex swing, of course, because it's Valentine's.
That part was so unnecessary. But okay. I'm really mad you called it a love session. Like, eye roll.
Trying to be PG here.
Okay. I mean, you could say have sex. Like,
Oh,
first of all, you didn't even
my
have to say that.
virgin
'Cause I
ears.
assumed that. I feel like I assumed that was just implied.
Oh well, we would come home and then have an implied thing that happens on Valentine's
I'm like well, at least in my for my mental health. You
Day.
guys are both of age, so
Mm.
I've had it. Let's see. What would I be doing on my day? I want to. I want a picnic.
Picnic.
I would like a picnic. Oh, it's gonna be cold. It's
I mean, I guess if you're like, yeah, it'd probably be cold.
gonna be cold. Maybe we could go. I don't know. Just I don't know. You think they have like those parks that like an indoor
I was
park?
gonna say, yeah, you go to like an indoor park. I don't know if those exist. I feel like they definitely do. They have to.
No, they have indoor water parks, and don't they have like indoor?
I feel like they definitely have to have indoor regular parks, right? It's not that difficult. You just have to plant some trees.
Indoor
If
park.
they don't have that, I swear to God, I'm investing in that idea. That's such an easy win. Indoor parks are when it's bad weather outside.
Yeah. Okay. So there's indoor amusement park. Apparently,
There's not even an amusement park, just like a regular biodome.
I know. I'm not sure if they have all of those.
Like an indoor garden or something, where you can actually sit and eat in the fields.
Play center. Blah, blah. There's this one place that looks cute, but it's like, oh no, okay, so it's cute and that way because it's an indoor park for children with disabilities. Oh, but that's awesome.
That's cool.
So yeah, a lot of these are just water parks or they're
There's no reason you
theme
can't have a
park.
picnic at a water park.
I mean, I'd go to either one, honestly. You just go to a theme park, indoor theme park or water park. I mean, would that be my main reason for coming there? No, but you can go there and then, enjoy the food, enjoy our food. Can we have alcohol inside? I don't know what they're.
I'm pretty sure water parks allow alcohol. Well, oh wait, no, they don't because you can't drink and swim.
Well, that's fine. I don't need the alcohol there. So we can start by having like a simple picnic, stay there for a few hours and go home and then we can cook dinner together.
Mm.
Dinner together and just have a quiet evening out. Very nice.
That sounds sweet. It's funny how much better it would be than with Servant Emiya compared to like Shiro Emiya.
Oh yeah, not that idiot.
Mm.
Well, I mean he's still cooking, but still cooking all the same, but
Yeah.
At least I'll have someone who will cook and I can talk to.
Yeah, better conversation.
Yes. Hey, how you about this? Oh. people people drown when they don't breathe, like as something stupid.
Yeah. I would put it past Shiro. Nonetheless, I think we made some excellent imaginary plans.
Indeed.
But nevertheless, I think with that, it is time to close out this podcast. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can get all the episodes as they go up. If you haven't already, do join the party over our Discord, follow us on Twitch, and follow us on Twitter, all linked in the description down below. You can even become a patron, like all these lovely people on screen right now, get a bunch of awesome perks. So if you would like to, that'd be much appreciated. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I guess, and if you don't have Valentine's, who gives a fuck? It's okay. It's okay. You know what? You can just love yourself.
Yes. Love
all night
yourselves,
long.
everyone.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
If you know what we mean. Until next time, this is Sobroni, and
Doobie doo.
I'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye.